Hey there, YouTube. It's Justin the Snap-on Junkie. How the fuck are you guys doing today? So today, this video is going to be a fun video. I was watching MD Lee's channel. He did this toolbox tour, so I had to go check it out. So then I went, and apparently Hard Knock Forge is doing a 250 sub giveaway. So apparently if you show them your toolbox and stuff, you get entered into the raffle, or a chance to win the gear wrench set. So I decided, well fuck, I can do that. And plus I could show you guys a box that you've never seen, or the two boxes that I got here. You know, you've seen that one. And he said that you get extra points if you wear goggles. Well, Hard Knocks, I don't have any fucking goggles, but I do have a welding helmet. So I figured I would wear this during it. I don't know if you could fucking hear me, but whatever. So let's get right into, and I'll show you what I got going on fucking here. But I thought it would be kind of fun just to do it. You know, fuck, I got nothing better to do. But anyway, what do you think about this look? See, because I feel like I'm really pretty here. And does this make it better or worse? You guys are going to have to let me know. So hopefully maybe I can win the gear wrench set or something like that. I don't even know if I'd keep it. I'd probably just give it back away to somebody else, or I could always use that kind of sockets for in my truck. But anyway, let's get right into this tour here. So what I got here is these two toolboxes that I originally started with in my business. They're just from Sam's. And I got this workbench. I do want to get a better steel workbench though. So let's open up this drawer. And then here in the top drawer, it just has a bunch of shit, you know, fucking hammers. This is an air conditioning switch to one of the trucks. That shit. This is an Armstrong wrench. And then another hammer. And a big fucking chisel. So that's all that's in that one. And then the one below it, it has wrenches. You know, I got some Napa stuff. This is some Pittsburgh stuff, but I don't really like that shit. I bought that for the reviews. Here's some more AC parts for the Western Star. Put those up there. This is a chisel set from, this is Clutch. So it came from Northern Tool. I got that. Just miscellaneous wrenches. This is just shit so when the guys come in, they don't get into the big box. This is just miscellaneous stuff, sockets, whatnot. You know, I got this Cobalt pass-through set, which, you know, it works, but I don't really like it because it has these spline drive sockets, and you guys know how I feel about spline drive sockets. They suck balls. I got, just a cheap, whatever the fuck that is, 1/2 inch to 3/4, some bigger impact sockets, stuff like that. Crafting shit. So that's what's in that drawer. We go down one drawer. I keep cotter pins and, I don't know what the fuck you call these things, but whatever that shit is. 3/4 inch ratchet. Some extra grip-on stuff that they sent me. These are all the chain cutting pliers and all that stuff. And then these things, if you were in a body shop, you would need these. Rocker cover gaskets for a Cummins are in there. Oh fuck, this doesn't. These toolboxes from Sam's, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. They ain't very good. So then here in this drawer is just vise and clamps, brake adjusting tools, all that type of shit. In the bottom drawer, it is O-rings, just felt pads for polishing stuff, and a bunch of 1-inch sockets. So 41 millimeter, 1 3/16, or bigger than that. 1 13/16. That's for on one of the truck doors. That's that. Oh man, I forgot about this thing. This is something that I made here. This is, fuck. This right here is a oil pressure gauge. So on like diesel trucks and stuff, they use what they call these CompuCheck fittings, and this is a CompuCheck fitting because I had one that the oil pressure gauge was fucked up and the light would come on, but you'd know it'd have oil pressure. So I bought this gauge to manually check that shit. You can also put a bigger gauge on it, check like fuel pressure and stuff, because they all use that same CompuCheck fitting. I think that's about all that's in that one. So that's the first one. Alrighty guys, we moved on here to the second one. This one I keep a lot of like vice stuff in, brushes. These are those PB Swiss holders. I keep all my Sulzol blades, all the Starrett ones. All this is the lock and lube rebuild kits for the lock and lube things that I got. Here's some more Western Star switches. These are for lift axles. This is, I think, a head, I don't remember what switch this is. This goes to the Sterling. This is a switch for, shit, I forget what this is for. Oh, this is for heater control. So that's really all that's in that drawer. A couple band clamps and stuff. Let's see here, fuck. Alright, one down here. This is where I keep Scotch-Brite. All my little quick change, little sanding wheels. Whatever you call it, wire brushes, shit. Grinder accessories, all that stuff. This is the 3-inch ones, again for grinders, special disc and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. These are fucking badass. These are for corners. So if you want to bevel a corner, man, you just put this on there and it'll bevel a corner. And you can see I like 36 grit because, we ain't got all day to do some grinding. But anyway, there's that. You move down. This is all for regular grinders. The CNC again. I like these corner wire wheel ones. Metabo wheels. These right here are the fucking shit. Don't waste your money on anything other than the Metabo brand. I can tell you that right now. I've been through a lot of them. They're expensive, but they're the only way to go, in my opinion. Alright. Down one drawer. This is my letter set. Letters and numbers. Never used that yet, but I bought it just in case. Some mcmaster-carr files. I couldn't even tell you who these are. Who they're made by. Simmons or something like that. They're made in Honduras, so it's probably not that good. But, I don't use these type of files that much. I'm a grinder guy. So there's that. And then down here, this is... I got my transfer punches in here. Metabo grinder. I'm going to tell you right now, this grinder head design, I'm in love with it. For a cutting wheel, the only way to go. It's Metabo again. I like Metabo brands. When I was a pipe fitter, that's what we used a lot of. And I like the variable speed ones. But there's that. Scotch-Brite wheels. Sanding cloth. Sandpaper. This thing I bought from Harbor Freight. I've never used it. Fucking junk. That's why I don't really like that Harbor Freight shit. It's fucking kind of annoying. But that's that box. So these two go underneath the workbench. All that shit. So there's that one. And then what we'll do is I will show you what's in this one. So this one again is something from Sam's again. It's kind of like a rolling work cart, they call it. I don't know. It takes forever to put together, I can tell you that, because it comes in a box, just like every other Chinese fucking thing. But they work pretty good for just holding all your miscellaneous crap, and that's really what's in a lot of these things. Like, my main toolbox is, mine. Nobody's allowed to touch that but me and Jim. And that's who touches that box. And that box is a little bit more organized than these, because dealing with employees, they're not going to organize fucking anything. They can barely put anything back. So that's what's in this one. So I would eventually like to make this like a whole fucking thing. Like, I want to get in touch with that dude Brian from Shark and have like a whole complete Shark setup with all the stuff in there. But that'll be down the road. So I got my grinders mounted up on my bench grinders mounted on the top. So let's take a look at what's in this shit. So in this drawer, I keep, again, it's all just miscellaneous shit. This is all gloves and stuff for the guys. Extra keys to the shop. That shit, old checks. Feeler blades I keep up in here. These are like sticker installers, all that type of shit. You know, old snap rings. Sunglass holders. Oh, yeah, I got some purple Oakleys in there. We'll put those on. Fuck it. So, I forgot I had those in there. I forget all this shit's in here. So that's what's in that drawer. This drawer is kind of more miscellaneous stuff. Electrical tape, tire plug kits, pressure washer ends. You got to keep a lot of those because the guys will fucking lose them. Whatever you call these, Schrader valves. Keep a bunch of those. Tape. Just miscellaneous like tire repair stuff. Down in this drawer is supposed to be like the tape drawer. Whatever you call this shit. Shit. It's called hook and loop when you order it from mcmaster-carr, but you know what I'm talking about. That, some plugs, more just miscellaneous shit, lights, DOT tape, some lead-free rosin solder, just simple shit like that. This is the nuts and bolts section, just miscellaneous bolts, you know, when you go to the store and buy one. I got to get it to where I have more nuts and bolts on hand. I think that's probably the next purchase. I did find this Streamlight out in the ground. Tony DeFesto. I found this outside after somebody stole fuel out of my truck. Out of my trucks, you know, pumped them dry overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, Tony DeFesto, if you're looking for your Streamlight, the Snap-on Junkie's got it. And I'm looking for my 100 gallons of diesel fuel you stole back. So maybe we can exchange that for the, you know, for the light. But anyway, this is more miscellaneous shit. Absolutely the worst soldering iron I've ever used. That thing's not worth a fuck. Colored zip ties. Let's see. Grease stuff. You know, like grease fittings, so you can, you know, if they get knocked off or whatever. That used to be, when we did a lot of dirt jobs, it used to rip grease fittings off all the time. I don't usually do much dirt jobs anymore, so we don't have that problem. These are all the nuts and bolts that the German tool review guy, Matt, sent me. So I got all those in there. Down here is all airlines and stuff like that. And the guy asked me what these are. These are swivels. Just, you know, swivel airline connectors go on your tools. And I use these Prevost air couplings. I like these. You know, one hit, they come out. These are the shit. These things are fucking expensive, though. You know, I got it in, this is a quarter, and then this is 3/8. They don't make it in half. Zip ties. This is a extra brake switch. These are all oil pressure cinders. The Western Star ate some oil pressure cinders for a while. It took me a while to figure out that problem. So I keep a whole bunch of them. It's just a bunch of extra sensors and stuff like that. As you can see, zip ties, all that type of shit. So that's what's in that drawer. Down below this one, This one is drill bits. These are from mcmaster-carr. They're like cobalt drill bits. I don't recommend them. I have a buddy that sells drill bits, and we just haven't got together, and I bought some. My Starrett center punch I keep in here. I love this Starrett stuff. I don't know if you guys love Starrett, but if you have Starrett stuff, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just so awesome. Sheet metal screws, bigger drill bits, countersinks. You know, I got all that shit. Utility bits. This is what I use to punch holes to make mud flaps. Because I make my own mud flaps. I use conveyor belt because it lasts twice as long and it doesn't get ripped off as easy in the paver is conveyor belt. So I use like the heaviest duty conveyor belt you could find. And it'll about rip the truck off before it rips the conveyor belt off. But anyway, that's that. Alright. And then down here in the bottom drawer is just some more miscellaneous stuff. Oil filters, foam cutter, LED bulbs, ball valves. Oh, this is for a gasket. This is where I keep my spring brake tool. This is a pry bar that I found out on the ground. I couldn't even tell you what it is, but I found it, so I just made it into a spring brake tool. More brushes, you know, all that type of shit. So that's what's in that drawer. In this drawer, I keep all my drills. I got a DeWalt 90-degree one. This is the one that I only use for sharpening tungsten. I got this drill bit, or this drill. It's a Milwaukee M18. I'm going to tell you, the chucks suck on these Milwaukees. First day I had it, look at that. It doesn't even return lined up. Fucking garbage. So I had to buy another one. This is just a smaller one. Again, I'm not a fan of these Milwaukee drills for some reason. I don't know why. I also keep my extra Starrett blades for my portaband. In here is air fittings. So quick disconnects for airlines and stuff like that. Keep my portaband down here. All my airlines, all that type of shit goes in that. So, oh shit, let me put all this stuff back. Fucking garbage. So we got all that shit in that one. And then the last cabinet, or the last part of this, this is all miscellaneous stuff, just that people have sent me or whatever. This is Cummins books, service manuals. If you want to know how to work on an N14 Cummins, every bit of information you need is in there. This is all the paperwork for all the tools that I bought. I keep trucking books in there, all that shit, supplemental catalogs, you know, badass stickers. What else do we got in here? I think that's about it. All my shit for my hot seat. All that stuff's in there. You know, that's really all that's in there. This is the body number for my bed on the Western Star. So that's what's in there. Down here, this is where all the electrical connectors go. All that shit. Again, I bought this thing from mcmaster-carr. The torch absolutely sucks, but it does come with these cool little pliers and a little pair of cutters. But this torch fucking leaks out of the valve. I mean, fucking garbage. I mean, I don't know. It's just not worth a fuck. So I keep all that stuff. And the connectors I like come from mcmaster-carr. They actually have really good connectors. I like the ones that either A, have the solder in them, but they're all heat shrink ones, so you can heat shrink stuff around it. I seem to have good luck with that. This is just miscellaneous jumper stuff. You know, I have every gauge of wire, mostly, you know, all that stuff stays in there. Again, this is just more wire and also heat shrink or Ricum. You know, I get it from mcmaster-carr. It's just a lot cheaper, and you can buy volume, you know. Again, this is all wire and shit like that. And then down here is all the chemicals. Like, people always ask, I have a Sure Shot. I never used it. The guy asked me what the brake lube that I used was. There's what it is. That's the purple shit. That's the good shit right there. Air tool oil. Marlboro Mist oil. That shit's badass. Corolla. I'm trying some of this M-Starrett stuff. RTV. Electrical cleaner. Tap stuff. You know, like tapping stuff. I like the extra thick for some reason. I don't know why. Squirt bottles. Never Seas. Let's see what else. Oh, I got my pepper container. This is the pepper that I use at home, and I just keep the jar. You never know what you can put in that shit. All that stuff. So that's really all that I got in here. Oh, some shitty AutoZone brake cleaner. That's no fucking good. Corolla in a can. I love that stuff. But anyway, that's what I keep in these two boxes here. You know, all that shit. But anyway, that's what's in these two. So if you guys see them behind here, now you kind of know what's in here. Guys, well, I hope you like these toolbox tours. It was just something I threw together pretty quick. Anyway, go to my Patreon page, become a member there. It's as little as $1 a month, guys. You're supporting this channel, and that means you're supporting me, so that would be greatly appreciated. Go to, I guess, subscribe to Hard Knocks. You know what I'm saying? This is what he did this. So, Hard Knocks, thumbs up, bud. You know, and like I said, I don't have the goggles, but I do have the helmet. So go to the Snap-on Junkie on Instagram and Facebook. Join both those groups. Go to the Snap-on Collectors. Check that group out. Me and Joel will have a 10,000 member giveaway on that site coming up. So if you guys are a member there, there's going to be some rules with that too. Like, you have to be sub to me and Joel's YouTube page and all that stuff, but we do have that stuff coming out, and we're giving away all Snap-on stuff. So if you guys aren't a member of the Snap-on Collectors yet, go become a member, because the 10,000 group giveaway is coming up. So we're going to have a bunch of stuff. I think there's like 10 items that we're going to be giving away throughout there. Once we receive it, we're going to decide how we're going to do it. But anyway, go to the Snap-on Collectors, you know, visit all my other social medias. And like always, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed this. Now you know what's in these boxes when all the shit's coming in. And, you know, I'll see you on the next one, guys. I'm out.